Have you gone into the supermarket recently and noticed that the can of peas that you had bought for $1.99 last month is now being sold at $2.99? If you have, this price increase is due to something called inflation. What is inflation? It's the general increase in the prices of goods and services in an economy. Inflation also has an impact on wages, salaries, and general income levels. Believe it or not, your wages do not go up when there's inflation in the economy. In fact, they go down because higher prices mean that you're now spending more money on basic necessities like gas, water, and electricity. Now, there are lots of products and services that make up a diverse economy, and prices vary considerably among those items. How do you arrive at a simple inflation rate to figure out how much prices have risen? Economists speak of a basket of goods, which is a sample of some basic goods and services most people use on a regular basis. The next step is to look at how the prices of these items have changed over time. Following that, they combine the prices of these items into a single price level, and the inflation rate is simply the percentage change in the price level from one period to another, say a month or a year. To measure the price level, they then work out a weighted average of the prices of the items in the basket, with the weights based on the actual quantities of the goods and services people would buy. A basket of goods is a good indication of the growth and decline of inflation over a period of time. Here's the formula for calculating the inflation rate. Subtract the starting price, A, from the later price, B, and divide it by the starting date, A. Then multiply the result by 100 to get the inflation rate. To simplify the task of interpreting the price levels, we have the example of the basket of goods. Economists would report the price level of these goods in each period as an index number. This would be done in place of a dollar amount for buying the basket of goods. To convert the money spent to an index number, economists would select 1 year as the base year, or starting point, from which they would measure the price changes. The base year has an index number that's equal to 100. Index numbers have no dollar signs or other units of measure attached to them, and the choice of such a number is arbitrary. It's common to use one base year for a few years, and then to update it so that it's closer to the current year. For example, if 2020 is the base year, and we have an inflation of 2% from 2020 to 2021, then the inflation index would be 102 in 2021. So, the next time you're in the supermarket, you may notice the price increase. You now know the increase is a part of inflation and how to calculate it.